So I've come to this spot at a place called Black Down, which is in the Mendip Hills. It's just south of Bristol, and I was actually back here late summer at this exact spot, and I took a photo of these two trees behind me, which I might flash up now. Yeah, it's a photo I wasn't entirely happy with at the time because I was sort of experimenting a bit with exposure blend, and I think it came out looking a bit too fake. But yeah, this is a location I've not been to at this time of year, and I actually came here. I have a particular photo in mind today which I'd like to try and catch if I can, and it's a long exposure image of a lone tree. So that's why I'm here. It's just a quick evening trip. We'll see how we get on. Yeah, it's quite windy, which is good for clouds but not so good for trees when you're doing long exposures. So ideally what I'm on the lookout for is a tree which is sort of slightly sheltered so it's not moving around too much. We'll see how we get on. I don't know if that's going to be possible to find that. But as you can probably see, there's quite a few candidates around here for lone trees. It's quite a bleak and exposed spot. So we're just going to take a wander around. We've got a little bit of time before sunset. We'll just have a walk around and see if we can find anything. I'm actually really struggling to find a tree which fits the criteria right now. Yeah, it's just too exposed, the wind's too strong. All the trees are blowing around, so to do that long exposure, the trees are just going to end up too blurred. And you know, I don't want to have to resort to. I mean, one thing I could do is I could do a blend of two photos and have one photo where I take the image of a tree at a fast shutter speed, and then do another one with a 10-stop filter. But that's going to be a nightmare to try and edit that together, and I'm not really too keen on the idea of doing that. I'd rather just all get it in one take rather than, you know, give myself a nightmare of post-processing to do afterwards. And to be honest, I think it'll just end up looking fake. Too fake if I do that. I'm not against post-processing. I'm not against exposure blending. I'm definitely not against, you know, mixing up two exposures. But as long as it looks natural, and that's the key, is getting it to look natural. I've certainly been guilty in the past of failing miserably to have my exposure blends look natural. It's a learning curve, but there are ways of doing it that yeah, which I'll cover in videos eventually, hopefully. But yeah, that's always my aim, is to have those pictures looking as natural as I can. So I think in this case it wouldn't be possible to get it looking natural, so I'm not going to do that. I'd probably just rather have a single fast exposure shot, to be honest. So yeah, so I'll keep walking around, see if I can find the tree which I'm after. I might head up onto the top and just see if there's anything up there. It is quite exposed and it is quite windy, but yeah, we'll see how we get on. I've still got a bit of time, not a huge amount of time, but a bit of time before the sun goes down too much. You know, I want to really get the light in the sky, you know, just when the sun is setting, really. That's what I'm after, so yeah, I'll keep looking and hopefully we'll find that magic tree. It's out there somewhere, I just know it. Okay, so I still haven't found my tree. I have found a tree. I was just looking up here just now, and there's this tree which is sat here on the ridge, which I really like the look of. But even more than the tree, what I really like is there's kind of a shape in the clouds going on, which is kind of leading the eye down to the tree. So it's a bit of a distraction, but I'm going to take an image, I think. I reckon this is going to be black and white. I stick a polarizer on there. We'll see how we get on. I quite like the look of this shot, so what I might do is actually take the photo from a little bit of a distance to try and isolate that tree with the lens at a slightly longer focal length, and yeah, just see if I can get that cloud in. Okay, I better work quickly before the cloud blows away. Okay, so we've got the shots lined up here now. I don't know. This is kind of so outside of my comfort zone of the sorts of images I normally take. Really simple composition. I'm aiming for that black and white look. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to work or not. We'll give it a go anyway and see. I'm going to do this as a black and white image. Absolutely, really minimalist. I've got the polarizing filter on there, and yeah, we'll see how this turns out. What have we got? We've got exposure time of 25th of a second, f13, ISO 100, all the usual settings. Yeah, I think that cloud's just starting to disperse now. It had a really nice shape going on, so yeah, we'll see how the photos turn out. Cool. Right, that wasn't the photo I came here to take, so and now the sun's starting to go down behind me, so I still need to find that tree. As I said, landscape photography is just be calm. I think I might have found my tree here, so yeah, in fact I've possibly found two trees, because there's a tree just down there too next to the rock, which is also really interesting. It's a really interesting shape. I think the shape of that tree is better, but the composition of this tree is working better for me at the moment, so I might try both. The tree is blowing around, so I think I may give up on the use of the 10 stop filter this time around. But yeah, we've got the sun going down behind it, but there's clouds over the sun, so what I'm hoping to get is maybe some corpuscular rays would be ideal. So that's what I'm going to do at the moment, just waiting for just the right light at the right moment, and yeah, we'll see how we get on. This is quite out of my comfort zone, I must admit. I do like, you know, big mountains and beautiful scenery. It's the kind of landscapes I like doing. This kind of simplistic, minimalist stuff is something which I've not really done much of before. So it's an interesting challenge. I think this tree is probably the closest I'm going to get. You can see the tree there now is shaking around a little bit, so I don't have a huge amount of hope for getting a long exposure, but yeah, we'll see how we get on. We've got polarizer on the camera. Just check my composition. Yeah. And here we go. I just focused on the tree. 2-second delay. Yeah, actually I think that's working okay. We have some absolutely stunning light going on. It's actually just gone now. Yeah, we have rays coming down through the sun. I was dashed up here to the top of the hill, but there's just nothing of interest here to provide a focal point in an image. Sorry if this wind is a bit too heavy, you might not be able to hear me too well. Yeah, I have been up here before, and I found a good tree a little way off, but it's a bit far away. It would take me too long to get there. I'm a little bit out of breath because I was literally just running up that hill. Like Kate Bush moment. trying to get up here and find a composition. Failing miserably. But, oh, and now I'm in the mud. Yeah. I'll have another little wander around and see if I can find anything else of interest. There's a tree over there, actually, which might be interesting. Yeah, might go and explore that way, see what we can find. Yeah, don't know, maybe we'll get something. Okay, I suspect this is probably going to be the final image of the day. I think that's potentially the best of the light gone. There's too much cloud on the horizon. But I do like this actually in the complete opposite direction of where the sun's setting. We've got this tree with a pink cloud just behind it. And the cloud is kind of, the shape of the cloud itself is sort of mirroring the shape of the tree. So I'm finding that quite pleasing. So we'll go ahead and take this image now. See how it comes out. I think that's the best of the light gone now, so I think it's time to head home. Yeah, I think today's been quite an interesting, trip out just to come somewhere local. Sometimes it can seem like there's a lot of pressure to go to sort of amazing, spectacular locations all the time, and put yourself under pressure to get out to mountains, climb mountains, spend weekends hiking all over the place. But it's very easy to overlook just coming out to a local patch. I think today's taught me that it's sometimes nice just to come out, do a few more intimate local landscapes, and just get out and enjoy the light. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. It's been quite a quick little trip, but I really appreciate all the kind of comments I've had so far with this vlog. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing or hitting the like button below. Really appreciate it. And yeah, take care. We'll see you next time.